gather around the table once again for another session of Dungeons and Drakfu. And, well, I gotta explain a few things first of all, because this probably looks a little bit unusual. So, first of all, the camera, why is it different? Because I have this nice, I can't even talk, this nice poofy couch behind me that actually kind of makes me change the camera angle. So if that bothers you, I'm sorry about that. But welcome back to Dungeons and Drakfu, where we're taking on a first for this series. We are now going to be taking on the patched content for Cataclysm, starting with patch 4.1, Rise of the Zandalari. So in the description below, you're going to find a link to the trailer for Rise of the Zandalari, so you guys can get that out. And in fact, if you want some extra history, I might try to find a novel link on the Zandalari trolls just to be able to help you guys out. But this is why this video is unusual, because now we are actually coming across, even though we've done quests for dungeons and raids before, this is where an entire patched event is based around, in this case, revamped dungeons. So back in the day, Zul'Aman and Zul'Gurub were two troll dungeons that you could actually visit. Zul'Gurub was introduced in Classic WoW, and it was a 20-man raid, and Zul'Aman was introduced in Burning Crusade and was a 10-man raid. But when Cataclysm happened, they decided to retool them and recreate them into 5-man dungeons, both normal and heroic, I believe. I'll need to double check on that one, but there was also a big event involving the Rise of the Zandalari, a faction of trolls that, even though we met them in Classic WoW at the start of Zul'Gurub, the 20-man raid, we haven't seen them since, and now they've actually become an official adversary. Now, back in Cataclysm, the way that you would start up these dungeons is you'd come over to the War Chief's command board and get the introduction quest for that. As of Legion, though, that quest has been removed. But fret not, because that quest line is still intact. So this is what I'm saying is a little sub-series. We're going to go through the quest line and be able to show you the story that's being told, and then we will go into the dungeons next time. So we're going to do that now. This actually does have a couple of caveats. Some of these quests lead into daily hubs. We will not be doing the dailies on camera, so don't worry about that too much. There are a couple of reasons. One, I can't make, like, ensuring every single quest happens is hard because it's all kind of random, and it's a daily quest for stuff that isn't necessarily needed anymore, so I just don't see a reason to go into that stuff anymore. We'll unlock the daily hub, but we're going to continue on in the story after that, because the daily hubs kind of are their own story, and if you want to see those, you can do so on your own time. The second reason that we're not, that we're doing this, or the second caveat to this, is that, like the Tale of Drakfu, I'm keeping these in hour-long increments. So if it takes an hour to get through all the quest lines, or all of the quest line, then we'll obviously do another part. But if it doesn't, great, we'll get it all in one, and then the next day you guys can look forward to the dungeons. So, enough dawdling and explaining things away. Let's go ahead and get things started. So thankfully, all that the War Chief's command board would do is lead you to this troll named Bwemba.
Don't be shy.
Are you here to aid the Dark Spear Monk? So all we need to do is start up Bwemba's spirit. So let's go ahead and do that. These be troubling times for us, Dark Spear. The Zandalari be reuniting all their troll clans and plan to take back the lands they lost. We trying to warn all that we can, but it might be too late. Another Dark Spear gone down to Stranglethorn to warn the people, but it ain't safe to travel alone in Stranglethorn. Help me find him and make sure the people in Stranglethorn are warned of the rise of the troll tribes. I'm gonna bind my spirit with ya. When you get to Stranglethorn, I'll be able to aid ya. So we need to warn the people of Stranglethorn and find the other Darkspear emissary. Oh, and also to Bambala. I believe this is another one that we can get. The first place we gonna check be the place most likely to be attacked first, Bambala. Bambala be dangerously close to the troll city Zul'Gurub. It make for an easy target. Maybe we find the emissary there. Hopefully it ain't too late. Okay, so we need to head to Bambala in northern Stranglethorn to find the Darkspear emissary.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and do this. Now, Bwemba's Spirit is kind of an overall quest. You will finish it at the end, roughly, when you find the Darkspear emissary. To Bambala is really the start, as we unlock the events of the new Zul'Gurub and Zul'Aman. So, In the meantime, though, that means I actually have to travel to Stranglethorn Vale. So quick magic cut until we're back there. Okay, so we just barely landed in Bombala in northern Stranglethorn, and here is the emissary we need to come across. His name is... oh, crap. Unfortunately, now we're going to have Buemba's ghost following us, so we got to deal with that. But here's Kilkaril.
How you do it, man?
It seems the spirits bewitch you, monk. Yes. Serpents and poison. Their warning helped Drakfu. We gathered more headhunters to help defend. But headhunters, they not used to hunting heads on serpents. So we be soon overwhelmed. These serpents, they seem to come from everywhere. And it probably only gotta get worse. Help us and kill the serpents and have Buemba use her mojo to cure the ones that are sick and from the poison.
You be careful.
Okay, so we need to heal headhunters and also kill serpents. So here we go. Thankfully, we are a little overpowered for this area, so it probably won't take a whole lot of effort to get this done. But if it does get a little long, then I will start I'll start quest breaks. So we will resume that just to keep this going. There we go. Let's see if we can get the headhunters healed first. This is fairly easy to do. All you got to do is just check the patrol buildings first. They'll give you a good jump start into it. And yeah, so the purpose of this was the Zandalari tribes, who we hadn't seen anything with for a while, have returned to the surface to unite all of the troll clans, especially the ones that have been having a lot of trouble. So in particular, in the trailer that you guys probably saw, is the Faraki had issues out in Zul'Farrak. The Drakari trolls are pretty much done because of the Scourge. And even Zul'Gurub, which we raided and trounced, and Zulaman are in disrepair compared to their former glory. So the Zandalari have come to basically unite all the troll clans under one banner and to take the fight ultimately to their enemies, who at this point they see all of Azeroth as their enemy. Because anybody who isn't a troll, aside from the Darkspear, are their enemy. And the reason I say aside from the Darkspear is that even the Darkspear were invited to join, but their leader, Vol'jin, who was the troll racial leader at the time, told them no. He was not going to bow to the Zandalari. And therefore, he basically kind of lost his free pass into the Zandalari. The cool part is that this storyline was continued on later in Missa Pandaria in a novel called, oh crap, what was it? Was it Rise of the Horde? No. Shadows of the Horde, where we follow Vol'jin specifically, but also a human hunter who he becomes to befriend named Tirathon. Okay, so we need 4 more jungle serpents and 3 more headhunters to cure. Shouldn't take too long, because as you guys can see, I'm trouncing all the serpents. But the headhunters, we're not having too much luck finding. Probably because back in Cataclysm, this was supposed to be a little bit more difficult than it is. There we go. So that's all the jungle serpents. So let's go ahead and just do the remaining headhunters. Oh, here's 1. Okay, so that's 8. Thankfully, I'm not going to incur any aggression. And by the way, if I didn't actually say it in the Tale of Drakfu, happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. We are back from a podcast week and into a busy one, because I'm not even sure if my full schedule will be able to be done due to the fact that Avengers Infinity War is this week, and that is going to take up a lot of my time. So if I don't get my entire week schedule done, I do apologize, but I will get as much of it done as I possibly can. Can we... Yeah, we can't heal these guys, but we can heal ones that are on the ground. Come on, we got to get a respawn at some point. We only need 1 more. 1 more. No respawns so far. Let's go over here. Maybe we'll find another one. And... no. Jiminy Christmas, guys. I can't have hit them all. Like, this area is kind of contained and patched. So this area is, yeah, it's patched, it's contained, it's phased. So I don't have to worry too much about interrupting other players' playtime. Because unless you're doing this quest line, This is not how Stranglethorn looks. Roughly. So, oh, Jiminy Christmas. I just need one more. Come on, somebody respawn. Here's one right here, but I can't. It's the Flight Master, so I can't hear him for some weird reason. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's another one. So we'll grab that. Boom. So now that we have that, unfortunately, we can't turn it into Buemba. We have to come back over here to our other emissary, which I'll remember his name, Kilkaril. Let's go ahead and turn this in.
Come get the voodoo.
Thanks for the help, Drakfu. These serpents, there don't seem to be an end to them.
Stay away
Nope.
from them.
And now Buemba has an additional. The spirits are with us. There was something about the way the spirits attacked Drakfu. Something unnatural. Even the poison had a hint of some bad mojo. There'll be a shrine near here with a bonfire. We can use that to perform a ritual. Whatever be making these serpents attack, they probably still watching over them. The only problem, Drakfu, is that I only be in the spirit form. I need you to be my hands. I need you to go to the fire and prepare it for me. Then I'll handle the rest.
Be seeing ya.
Okay, so let's do that. And I believe this is the building they're talking about. No? Hold on. Is it? No. Okay, my bad. It was just this bonfire right here. Boom! Oh, jeez. Now let's see what Buemba's been conjuring up. So here is High Priest Phenoxus.
You disturb the plans of Gurabashi, little one. It's too late for you. Too late for all of you. My serpents, they already slither beneath every rock and shrub of Stranglethorn.
The Dark Spear don't want anything to do with the plans of the Zandalari.
Reclaim this land, Gurubashi land, and we kill anyone that gets in our way.
Okay, so this is High Priest Phenoxus. He actually, I believe, is from the original Zul'Gurub. There are some bosses that didn't make their way in there, in particular the Tiger boss for the Tiger mount that he had. But you guys will see that when we actually get into the dungeon. Let's go ahead and turn this in with Buemba. So, Phenoxis, this can't be good, Drakfu. No, it can't. So basically, he is attuned to the Snake Loa, and therefore is kind of the avatar for the Snake Loa in Zul'Gurub. Nessingwary will know, so the troll sings to himself as he observes the carnage around him. So the Gurubashi be on their rampage, and they using serpents to lead the charge. You know who'd be good at keeping the animal population in check? The hunters at Nessingwary's expedition. Head over there and see how they doing. See if they need a good way to get rid of the serpents. If they don't know, then you gotta at least warn them that these serpents, it ain't all natural.
Spirits.
Okay, so all you have to do is fly over to Nessingwary's expedition, which is more of an alliance area in this particular expansion, but you could still do the Green Hills of Stranglethorn quest, so don't worry too much about that. But they'll give us free passage anyway, due to the fact that this is patched territory right now. So we're almost there, almost to Nessingwary's encampment. And you can actually see like little blood pools right here. I believe that's part of the patched content because they're not having a good time either. Yep, there you go. So here is Nessingwary. And it's him and Nessingwary Jr. in particular. Oh, we all know about the serpents, Drakfu, but there's something else out there lurking. The jungle has come to life, monk. It has indeed. Track the tracker. We've been fending off serpents for days now, Drakfu, but the serpents are nothing compared to what else is out in that jungle. We hunters are being hunted. A large panther named Mauti has been dragging my men off into the bush. We sent Grant Direhammer, one of our best hunters, to track this beast down. Direhammer headed off to the east. Perhaps you can find him there. Okay, so we need to go find his hunter. So this is actually... No, this is not the one I'm thinking of. There's one that's going to be a big travel involving panthers. Here we go. So this is our hunter that we're looking for, Grant Direhammer.
Well met.
Shh. Okay, let's turn to the question. The Hunter's Revenge. The beast that's been hunting us. I've been hunting it. We call him Mounty. He's a clever one, but he made a grave mistake when he killed my brother. Now that mistake is gonna cost him. Old Direhammer's got his scent. I've noticed him roaming just around Curzon's compound. If we act fast, we can take him down. Are you ready, Drakfu?
Be good.
There we go. So all you have to do is bring Grent Direhammer to the Curzon compound. Not too hard. Thankfully, we can do this on flying mount, so you don't have to worry too much about it. So here is Curzon's compound. Boom. All the way over. Oh, come on, where is he? There we go. Just into the circle, and there is Mouty. So, now that we have Grent here, let's go ahead and kill Mouty. Boom! Now let's see what we got here. The beast looks similar to that one than I would have thought. Oh, jeez! It's got me! So, are you ready, Drakfu? We actually need to turn this in. Phenoxus be controlling the serpent! He be a wily one! Okay, so looks like the real Mouty was tracking Grent Direhammer all along. Clever cat. Clever girl. Follow that cat. Well, that explains why Mouty seemed smaller. The real Mouty has run off with Grent Direhammer. But being the wise hunter that he is, he has fired flares off so you could track him. Fire Direhammer before it's too late. Thankfully, we can do this mounted, so boom. Let's go ahead and just keep it going. So all you got to do here is follow the smoke trails, and this will lead to the next bit of story that we can have. But as you can see, he got dragged for quite a while, as there are smokestacks all the way out in the distance. And we keep on finding other ones off in the distance, too. Okay. I think we're getting really close to the end here. Mashog Ogre Mound. Just keep following the smokestacks. And eventually you will come across what you need to come across. Oh, no, this just passes over the Ogre Mound. So we don't need that. Oh, geez, the canopy is starting to drive me nuts. Here we go. Off into remote areas of Stranglethorn, but as you notice, it's going up. And the reason it's going up is we're actually heading into the area that is around Zul'Gurub. Okay, so this Mouty has basically been bringing him over to the coast of where Zul'Gurub is. As you can see, it's walled off. So we can't even enter the area right now. Although there technically is a quest where you can do stuff in Zul'Gurub in Cataclysm quest lines. And I recommend you do it, because it involves a baby raptor. Okay, so there's Mouty. Let's go ahead and talk to Blemba first, though.
Doing, man?
So follow that cat. We be here. The hunter, he be in the cave. The beast, something ain't right about here. Nope. Let's see. So Mouty, I got the feeling that something ain't right with that panther, Drakfu. It ain't natural. I'm gonna need to perform some rituals over the body. Put Mouty down, and then let's see what we can find out, Drakfu.
Bye-bye now.
Okay, so, you heard the lady. We gotta put down Mouty. Hi! Boom! There we go. Mouty's dead. Oh, jeez. High Priestess Kilnara. I'd be Kilnara. I should've known.
My cat. Why must I suffer so? Stranglethorn belong to the Gurubashi. You best be leaving before we bury you here.
Oh, no.
Stay if you want. We always be needing more to sacrifice.
Okay, so Kilnara technically is not the original Panther boss in Zul'Gurub. She is actually, I believe, the sister of her, so it's actually a new one. But let's see, Bwemba's saying, the Gurubashi be using all sorts of voodoo to reclaim their land.
How are ya?
So, Mouty, High Priestess Kilnara be behind this abomination. This ain't looking good. We should see to the dwarf and make our way to see what the other trouble be going on. How's the hunter holding up? Things ain't looking good. That panther was under some powerful magic. We better check on that hunter and see how he doing.
Stay away from the voodoo.
So I think all you gotta do is go up to this cave. And let's see, where's Grent? Oh, he's been fed to panther cubs. That's not good. Okay, so... Oh, good, he's still alive. Oh, me spine! Brother, is that you? Bury me with me boots. Oh, it's you, Drakfu. Mouty. He's dead. Then my brother has been avenged. I've only got one request from you. This scamp here, he's been pawing at me bare feet. No dwarf should go to the earth with bare feet. Please, Bury me with me boots. All you have to do is grab Direhammer's boots and just give them to him. Yeah, he's kind of on death's door here. Do you have me boots? Grant a dwarf his last request, would you? Yes, I will. Ah, thank you, lad. Pappy, is that you? And, oh, poor Grant. But here's the cool part. If you do the Panther Club looks at you with a look in its eyes that says, will you be my new dad? You can technically get a Panther Cub as a pet. So you can get that. So pet hunters, here's another reason to do this quest line. So you get this Panther Cub. Let's go and talk to Blemba. Warn Grumgol. This death ain't be in vain, Drakfu. We figure out that Kilnara be on the prowl. Things don't look good. We better check out Grumgol base camp to the west. Maybe we find my contact there.
Be seeing ya.
Okay, so our next destination is Grumgol base camp in Stranglethorn. Now, here's the thing. If you're Alliance, if you're Horde, you are going to be doing the exact same quest line, guys. So if you think you're going to be getting like a little bit of a different based on the factions, no, not really. Your quest text will be different, but you're going to be dealing with the same people as we go along. And as you can see, we've got a little bit of a flight ahead of us, but we're going to head over to Grumgol base camp to see what other threats are plaguing Stranglethorn right now. Now, people might be wondering, why are we not doing anything with Zul'Aman? Zul'Aman kind of got shafted this patch. Zul'Aman is pretty much what it was in Burning Crusade, except it's 5-man instead of 10-man. It still does have a quest in there that you can get additional rewards for, and we'll do it. Basically, it's the timer quest that's been there since Burning Crusade, but a lot of the bigger changes went to Zul'Gurub, and therefore a lot of the questing is done here. So that's kind of why we're not doing anything in where Zul'Aman is, which would be in the Ghostlands. And don't worry, we're gonna go to Zul'Aman. Don't worry about that. Oh, and here's Grumgol. Yeah, in fact, we're gonna hit Zul'Aman after the quest line, so don't worry too much about that. Oh, crap. You can already see the corpses all over the place. Let's talk to Commander Agrogosh.
First we had snakes, then we had panthers, now we have bloodthirsty trolls. It's good that you're here, monk. There are plenty of trolls to kill.
Okay. Defriend Grumgol.
I hope you like to fight, Drakfu. Your troll friends has been through here and warned us that the Gruabashi were on the rampage. I never thought the battle would be this glorious, though. Come, join in our fight, and let's show these Gruabashi trolls the might of the Horde.
Okay, so all you have to do is defend things for 3 minutes. Oh, and here's...
The Gruabashi be taking our land back.
So this is Bloodlord Mandakir, who is from the original. And in fact, you deal a lot with him in that Raptor quest line.
You think you're strong. You think you're brave. You think you can survive. But we know. You and all your people, you are already dead. And once you're dead, then you serve the Gruabashi. Kill these worms.
See, all we have to do is basically we have this bar right above, where all we got to do is take care of all of the. Oh wow, really? Do they actually convert over? That's interesting. It's 104. It's not supposed to be 104 right now. And all we got to do is fill this bar. So we just got to kill off the Rabashi trolls as they ambush us.
I need to target.
Yeah, that's about right. So it's supposed to be like 85. For some reason, that's 104. What the hell? This one is too. Okay, well, let's just keep on filling the bar.
I don't have a target.
Okay, we're almost to the halfway point. Thankfully, like a lot of the work is being done by the Grumgol guys, so it's actually really beneficial to just let the NPCs kind of do your work for you here. Okay, boom.
Far away.
Boom. Screw you.
I need a target.
But for every one we kill, so we're at 115 right now. We need to get 180 trolls killed, and then we're done with this quest. But that was basically to introduce Bloodlord Mandakir, who was in the original Zul'Gurub. However, we killed his raptor, so you saw the baby raptor right next to him. That's the raptor you play in that quest line, and he eventually gets turned into his raptor mount. So feel bad for him a little bit. There we go. Sitting at 141, 143. There we go. 152. Keep on a killing. 160. Come on, 20 more trolls. 20 more. That's all we need. Boom, boom. All of them dying left and right. 170.
I need to target something first.
174. 178. There you go. So now we've defended Gromgold base camp.
Blood and thunder.
These trolls just keep coming, Drakfu. I love it! Like I said before, the Darkspear emissary was here for a small amount of time. He warned us and then left. This star, our Wind Rider master, helped him to get to his next destination. Maybe she can help you out. Happy hunting, Drakfu.
Okay, so you just have to talk to Thrista, or Thista? Yeah, Thista here.
Don't be shy.
Not Wemba.
Okay.
I hate the damn ghost. Okay,
Zug zug.
so to Hard Wrench Hideaway.
Wemba, is that you? Your contact was here. He was eager to get to the next location and warn them. And really, who could blame him? I gave him use of a wyvern to reach the goblins of Hardwrench Hideaway in the Cape of Stranglethorn. I will give you use of one of my wyverns to reach Hardwrench. Talk to me when you're ready to go, Drakfu.
Okay, so I'm ready to go.
Strength and honor.
I need use of a wyvern to fly me to where Darkspear Emissary went. So this is just kind of an easy way to be able to make your way to the Cape of Stranglethorn. Fun fact, when Classic WoW was actually going on, Stranglethorn was one zone, one only. But the Cataclysm, they decided to split it up and give a different leveling, different leveling kind of brackets. And so now we have Northern Stranglethorn and the Cape of Stranglethorn, which is more along the coastline and involves the neutral city of Booty Bay. We haven't really seen that in our Tale of Drakfu, but I knew that eventually we would make our way to Booty Bay. But as you can see, we're already at Hardwrench Hideaway, and it's in trouble too. This isn't good. So we are at Hardwrench Hideaway. Let's go ahead and turn this quest in.
This don't look very good, Drakfu.
Voodoo zombies.
The people, they are zombies. Voodoo zombies. This ain't gonna be pretty, Drakfu. You gotta kill them. But once they killed, there's a moment where I can save them. Change them back into the person they weren't before. We gotta act fast. The zombies don't rest.
So we need to kill 10 hideaway zombies. And all you do is boom, you kill them, and then she resurrects them as the goblins they once were. Until then, they just got big old troll masks on top of them. And they look like human zombies, but that's just because that's the default ghoul design back in the day. So, boom. 3. So at this point in the questline, all we have to do is look for trolls or zombies to kill. There we go. That's 4. Here's gonna be another one. 5. Boom. That's 6. Already see one over here. We'll go ahead and grab him too. 7 out of 10. I don't remember if they're in the buildings. I don't think they are. So let's see, where is another batch? We only need 3. Here we go, so this will be 8. Boom. This will be 9. And there off in the distance is our number 10. You get my artifact.
How
Okay.
you doing, man?
Voodoo zombies.
We been done, Drakfu. We can't be fighting these zombies. We need to figure out the source of this voodoo, and I think I know where to start.
Okay. So bad supplies.
Some of the survivors mentioned food, Drakfu. We better check on the food supplies. I got a bad feeling about this.
You be careful, man.
So do I. A virus in the food supply? This just went all Resident Evil on us. So all you gotta do is check the food stores. Oh, crap. How do you do that? You just gotta check the supplies. So, in the building? Where are the supplies? They're around here somewhere. Did they get busted? Am I going through this too fast? I just gotta search the supplies, guys. That it isn't that hard. Over here. Let's check the big building and see if maybe it's in here. Oh, there we go. Sack of spices. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's Zanzil.
A pinch of this, a dash of that. Oh, Zanzil, Zanzil. I just love that voodoo that you do. Slaves, zombies. It don't matter to Zanzil. They all serve Guru Bashi one way or the other.
I love a lot of these new voices. Boom. So, Zanzil is actually part of it. Now, fun fact, he was actually involved in Classic WoW. He was not part of Zul'Gurub. In fact, he was resentful because he was not allowed into Zul'Gurub. But now, Zul'Gurub is under new management. So, believe it or not, this is actually showing him off as a boss in the new Zul'Gurub. Let's go and talk to Bwemba. Bad supplies.
Zanzil! This all starting to come together now. If I can find my contact, then we can formulate a plan of attack. A way to end this madness.
Bye-bye now.
So let's go ahead and do this. Oh, zombie survivor. Let's talk to him. Making contact.
Got a deal for you.
Oh, you want one of the zombies? A troll? I did see one just before the outbreak. He warned us, told us to be on our guard, but it was too late. Your troll friend headed to Booty Bay to warn them.
Can I interest you in a
Okay, so
payment
we need to
plan?
make our way to Booty Bay. Thankfully, we're not too far off from it. But yeah, this is basically to showcase the main bosses of the new Zul'Gurub dungeon. So we have High Priest Phenoxus, who is returning. We have High Priestess Kilnara, who is the new Panther boss. We have Zanzil, who actually replaces Jindo the Hexer, because Jindo the Hexer is now the head of Zul'Gurub, as he is, what is it, Jindo the Godslayer, I believe? Something like that. You guys will see when we actually get into the dungeon. But basically, Zanzil takes Jindo's place in that order. Now, there are other bosses, including Bloodlord Mandakir, but those are the main ones that you will encounter and actually are required to kill in Zul'Gurub. So here is Booty Bay, and oh my gosh, it still looks pretty even today. Let's see. So here is our contact, and oh my gosh, it is Vol'jin.
How can old Vol'jin help ya?
I be telling Baron Rebel guys about the Zandalari threat now.
So there you go. So Baron Rebelgaz.
Ah, there you are. We've been searching the entire jungle for ya. I see you were able to get some help. The help's been good. The Zandalari plan has set the Gurubashi on the warpath. I know. It'd be why I went around to warn everyone. When the leader of the Dark Spear speak, everyone listen. Ward an alliance. Not all the places held together so well. We try to help as much as we can, but the source, it be Zul'Gurub. Then that be where we go next. We gonna stop this uprising at the source. If you can keep my town safe, I'll definitely make it worth your while. I got a few more things to discuss here, then I'll head to Zul'Gurub. I will see you there. Okay, so there you go. Now we can turn this in.
Talk to me.
Wemba Spirit.
There you have it, Drakfu. It looked like we're gonna lead an assault on the Gurubashi and Zul'Gurub. These be dire times for the Dark Spear, but they even be more dire for the Zandalari. They going too far. You've been good to Bwemba. Hopefully you're gonna be continuing to help out all of Stranglethorn. Spirits be with ya, Drakfu.
Stay away from the voodoo.
There you go. And then we also have a quest from Baron Rebelgaz. Welcome to Bully Bay, partner. I hope your stay in my town is enjoyable and uneventful. An emphasis on the latter. We got plenty of drink if you're thirsty and plenty of bounces if you're antsy. Now then, we can have a humble servant of... what can this humble servant of the Steam Weedle Cartel do for you? Better still, what can you do for me, eh? So Booty Bay's interests. Look, Drakvo, you've helped out plenty so far, but that's not gonna be enough. I need these crazy trolls stopped, or at least stopped from getting into Booty Bay. I'm gonna send a man in to oversee the action, but I want you to go into Zul'Gurub and make something happen. At the very least, I want you to find me something that will help keep these trolls out of Booty Bay. You do that, we'll treat you right. Okay, so all you have to do is get a Zul'Gurub stone, and then eventually he will reward you for the process. But that is roughly the quest line for Rise of the Zandalari. So when we come back next time, we will tackle the first of the two revamped troll dungeons as we head into the Ghostlands to take on Zulaman. We'll see you guys then.